Hi everyone, quick question for you. If you only brush your teeth once a month, what's going to happen? Your teeth are going to fall out. If you only brush your teeth once a month but you brush them for half an hour at a time, what's going to happen? Your teeth are still going to fall out, and that's because you're far better off treating the problem with consistency rather than intensity. So 2 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes in the evening every day is a much better way to approach the situation. And we all inherently know this. But yet when it comes to fitness, everybody's looking to treat their issues with intensity rather than consistency. So going on a 7-day diet plan or a juice cleanse or working out for 2 hours at a time when they go to the gym, that's just not an effective way to attack the issue. If you're looking to make results, either that be, losing weight, gaining muscle, getting fitter, being able to run further, whatever, there is literally almost no benefit to treating that issue with intensity. What you're far better off doing is creating a plan to attack the problem with small doses of, a small calorie deficit or a 2 or 3 day a week workout plan or something of that nature to attack the issue with consistency. What this does is it actually means that it's more effective, it's a more efficient way to achieve your goals, and you aren't going to suffer the consequences of too much intensity in the short term. For example, if you were to go to the gym for 6 hours, not only are you going to be, in a lot of pain the next day, you're actually not going to get much benefit from that. Whereas if you hit the gym 30 minutes at a time over the course of 12 days, you're not going to feel the same negative effects and you will get far more positive effects from that. The same issue applies when it comes to weight loss. There's no way you can lose a significant portion of weight in a short period of time without suffering negative consequences, i.e. going on a juice cleanse for, a few days. Yeah, okay, that might make a difference, but that weight is not going to stay off, and as soon as you go back to eating food on a regular basis, that's you're going to gain that weight back, and you're not going to get any of the or as much of the positive consequences as you would hope. Whereas the negative consequences, I'm sure, are pretty apparent. You need food to survive. What you're far better off doing is creating a small calorie deficit which you can sustain over a longer period of time. Basically, what I'm saying is, treating the problem with intensity is A, not very effective, B, not very efficient, and C, and most importantly, it's not sustainable over the long term. I've talked in previous videos on podcasts, etc., about creating habits that will be sustainable for the long term, because that's where you're going to get the most benefit. Not only are you going to benefit forever or for the long term, you're not going to come across as many of the negative consequences along the way. As I said, the same rule can be applied when it comes to building muscle. You could go and if you're looking for some short-term fixes, you can go and take steroids. You can go into a huge calorie surplus, be eating eggs with every meal, etc., and cramming as much protein in as you can, going to the gym as often as you can, and lifting really, really heavy weights. Obviously, the negative consequences of that are pretty apparent. You're probably going to end up injuring yourself. Eating too much food means you're going to be gaining, body fat. Eating too much protein can lead to issues with your kidneys and that kind of thing. Taking steroids, I'm sure there's, lots of documented studies showing the negative effects of taking steroids in the long term. So all of these quick fixes, all of these intensity-based options all come with negative consequences, and they actually limit the positive consequences, especially in the long term. If you're looking for some short-term results, that's a separate issue. And if you're looking for short-term results for a specific reason, then that's fair enough, as long as you are comfortable with the data, comfortable with the negative consequences that come with that. If you're looking for long-term results, treat the situation with consistency. For example, if you're looking to lose some weight, count your calories, stay in a small deficit, and work out a couple of times a week. If you're looking to gain muscle, stick to, count your calories, stick to a small calorie surplus, and work out 3 or 4 times a week. It's really not much more complicated than that. But whatever your goals are, treat the problem with consistency. Consistency is the key, and the benefit of that means you do not need to be on it every single day. You do not need to be adhering to your plan 100% of the time. If you're not feeling up to it on a certain day, don't work out. If you're having a bad day for whatever reason, you can go a little bit over your calories once in a while. That's the point. Consistency doesn't mean all of the time. It means most of the time. Stick to that rule and you will get the results that you want. Hopefully that provides some value, especially to those just starting out where it can seem overwhelming. Any questions, by all means reach out. But until next time, take it easy.